Greetings, this is This and I Me, and last time... Oh, interesting. Last time we talked to a whole bunch of people, so I don't necessarily even need to go and look at that picture over and over again, because I've looked at it once, I guess, so they just give me all this information here. We talked to people, but, like, we got a whole bunch of new information that we can re-talk to people about. So... Oh, this is cool! Something suspicious about Felix's painting supplies. So yeah, now I can go and gather more information from the people that I already got some information from. Or I can talk to somebody new. Okay, this is really interesting. So here is the little tree of each person. Okay. So I guess first I'm gonna go... I forgot that's not how you do this. I need to go to the map. I could go to this place outside. I could go to this room, which might be Fifi's room. I could go to this room that has a piano in it. I could go to this ginormous room. Or I can go here. I can go anywhere now. Oh. Cool. Okay, and these places with the magnifying glasses on them are places that I can re-ask people stuff. Okay, let's go back up then to Freya. And start with her. I mean Flora. Sorry. Flora, I'm a bit suspicious about something. I'd like to ask you about it, but also let me ask you about these people first.
Your husband. He's one of our suspects, and he seems pretty suspicious if you ask me. So, if you want to stick up for him, now's your chance.
Nice try.
Okay.
You spoke to your daughter Fifi. She's some kind of super intelligent scientist. You must be proud of her.
Her not talking at all is one thing. Because something, you know, she was friends or something with the Flint dude, and now he's gone, and she's sad about it or something. So her not talking, just, you know, I can understand that. But she looks literally so angry. Always. And that's what's more concerning. Like, why is she literally so angry? Okay. I don't think she's gonna do anything with any of this stuff. But just to cover my bases,
Who were the other people next to you?
I'm gonna let them ask her about literally everything. Okay?
What do you think of your husband's hobby?
Do you have any hobbies?
She looks like she's praying for the strength to get through this conversation. She's like, my God, if they could please just leave me alone.
Your daughter?
Okay.
Have you seen this book before? Do you know who it belongs to?
I really thought she was going to say something there.
Okay, let's ask her.
So, this painting, specifically that knife in Flora's hand.
Yeah, it's creepy. But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room. So, what's going on?
Oh. The knife is still in this room. The knife was taken by the murderer. It's not a knife. I don't think it's a knife.
It's not a knife. We need a clue to compare with the painting. Something to explain what that knife shape actually is.
It's the bird. It's the feather. This. This. Right here.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Okay. Yeah, it's this. And this. The painted knife is actually just a feather from an ink dip bird.
The painted knife
Yay!
is actually just a feather from an ink dip bird.
It's definitely the right shape,
Mm-hmm.
but the book's not in color. The thing Flora's holding in the painting is red and white, specifically. Is there anything to suggest that the ink dip bird is red and white too?
My God, why do we... Okay. Surely there is. This! Here's the bird. It's right there. Oh, I feel like a genius.
This little thing? I don't understand why Felix would make a model of this bird as part of a gift for Flora.
Well, she's clearly
And come to
interested
think
in
of
it.
Why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
Just, you wanted me to prove that the ink tip bird was red and white. I have. 8? What? Attacked Flora. Was Flora's pet. Part of Fifi's experiments. Was Penny's pet. Betrayed Flora. The ink dip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept it. So she kept it. None of the sentences go with what's next. So she kept. Oh, so she kept, not kept it. So she kept a single feather. To remember it by. That makes sense.
The ink dip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember it by.
She kept the bird as a pet. And it died?
Maybe. Maybe it flew away.
Flora spends all her time staring out the window.
Either way, she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
All right. So she was holding the feather while Freya was painting her. But where is it now? You'd think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
Yeah, I think she does. Normally. This is where Flora usually keeps her feather.
The egg.
That we opened it. It's empty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was holding it.
Empty.
Duh. He flew out the window. We gotta go check the garden place. The place past the garden. Yes?
Flora?
Okay, I have to click through these ones. Sometimes they don't want me to click, sometimes they do. She's pointing? Oh!
It's just a pile of books. They're not...
Oh, is it stuck in the book?
There's something tucked inside this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, she's got the little bird when it was a baby. It loves her. She loves it. Drawings of Flora and a small bird. There's a handwritten message on the back. These are for you. Love, Freya. The drawings are for her? Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, she doesn't have the feather anymore. But she definitely doesn't seem as suspicious as she did before. I guess let's go do the same thing with this dude. Come here, dude. I got some questions for you. Let me ask you about your daughter.
My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning genius. You've met her?
We did. She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago, what's wrong with your real name? She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables. She makes up the strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
Oh, yeah?
It's what Freya called her.
Okay. What have I not asked you about?
That's one of Freya's paintings, is it not? It's
It
impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes. My daughter Fiona and her best friend, they grow up so fast.
Do you
Yeah,
know why
Freya.
she's like that?
Ah, yes. I didn't even notice. No idea.
Okay, it's not because of Popo, Persephone, Poppy.
Freya was quite the talent. She had a way of capturing the spirits of her subjects. Not in an evil way, in a good way.
Okay.
Where did you find that?
It was in the library.
Really? How odd.
Wait, this has Flora's drawings. Freya drew these, though, right?
These drawings are quite precious.
They're just
I'm
of
surprised Flora let you see them.
Flora.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know. Seems likely, though, doesn't it?
Okay, thanks, dude. 1 second. I'll get back to you in a second. So what about Freya? Yeah, Freya drew them. Of Flora. Okay. I'm fine. Hello.
So, about this paint we found in your room.
Nothing suspicious about it. I used it to paint, obviously. Totally normal thing to do.
We never said it was suspicious.
Come on then, out with it. What exactly are you accusing me of?
I don't remember. There's not the right color. There's red stuff painted here, but no red paint.
It's not the right color.
Right?
You sure about that?
Not entirely.
No, I'm
Come
not
on
sure.
Then, out with it. What exactly are you accusing me of?
It's not yours. It's Freya's.
It's not your paint pot. Did you take it from somewhere else?
What on earth? It's definitely mine. I even have proof. Look, the lid matches the ones on all my other paint pots. End of discussion.
That's not the end of the discussion.
You need a clue to compare with Felix's red paint.
Okay.
Something to prove who it actually belongs to.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Can I look at these first? Can I make them bigger? Okay. So we have the squiggly do, we have red, we have this lid here. And then we have these triangles and the lids here. Aha, aha. And then Freya's paints have squiggly do, but then this one has a triangle. Okay, so it doesn't matter except that, like, this looks like the same container. Oh, no, they swapped it. He took Freya's paint. He swapped out his red paint for her red paint, her special paint, her demonic paint that's blood. Or no, he had blood, and she used it to paint stuff. Fifi says that the red substance is blood, not paint. So this paint that matches the rest of the other dude's paint pots is... This is his. This isn't Freya's. Okay. This one has paint. Freya had paints. This dude had blood. He's a psychopath. Okay.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Yeah. Okay, Freya's red paint pot was stolen and replaced with Felix's red paint pot. But the lids were swapped to hide it. Because all the lids are the same. Yes. And he clearly knows what he's doing because he's like, look, the lids are the same.
Freya's red paint pot was stolen and replaced.
Which I don't know who thinks that that's what everyone's going to notice rather than a
but
label.
The lids were swapped to hide it.
That red paint is from Freya's supplies, not yours. Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
Why are you bothering me about paint anyway?
Because it's not paint, it's
None
blood.
of this is connected to your murder.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, sir. Sally and I are going to tell you about it. This is Sally, right? Or is her name Sarah? I don't remember. Why is Felix stealing Freya's paint relevant to the murder? This red paint pot. Blood was used to fill up this red paint pot, And Freya used it to paint Flora. Yeah. That one seemed too
Blood
easy. I
was
didn't have to
used
change the
fill
things
up
at all.
This red paint pot after Freya used it to paint Flora. Nope.
After? No, not after. Not after. By Freya several weeks ago and then locked away before Freya used it to paint Flora.
Blood
That's the one.
was used to fill up this red paint pot before Freya used it to paint Flora. That's not right.
Crud. Contained no. Freya's paint palette, Freya's paint brush. All of the paint pots had been emptied of all its red paint. Was somehow filled with. How about this red paint pot was somehow filled with blood before Freya used it to
This
paint
red
Flora.
paint
There
pot
we go.
Was somehow filled
Yay.
with blood before Freya used it to paint Flora.
They all seem like they could be kind of right, but
That's definitely something. Right. Fine. Here's the story.
okay.
I was busy working on a project when I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint.
So you
There
just
was a
murdered
certain
somebody?
amount of time pressure. So I politely asked Freya if I could borrow hers. Just for a little while, you know. Perfectly reasonable request.
But she said no.
I tried to explain why I needed it, but she didn't seem to care. So, well, I took Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
You went into her room?
Not my proudest moment, but it's just paint. I didn't touch anything else.
And the paint pot you left behind was definitely empty?
Quite. I have absolutely no idea how it got blood in it, if that's what you're asking.
Why were you in such a hurry to get a hold of red paint anyway?
I was trying to finish this in time for Flora's birthday. I needed red to paint the final details.
Could you not have just used a different color?
Out of the question. It had to be red and white.
If you managed to finish it, why haven't you given it to Flora yet?
Well, I decided against it in the end. After what happened, seemed a bit insensitive.
Okay. So he's making it seem like she did fill it with blood because she had no more paint. And she's a psychopath. Why was I saying I could go everywhere? I can't. I can't go here, I can't go here, I can't go here. Oh, look, all of these ones that I can actually see I can go into, so that's everywhere. No, it's not. Okay, well, then I guess we'll go to the next closest place, which is here. Fifi's room. Fifi's room. It looks like a mess.
A new suspect! Don't think you can get out being questioned just because you're a bear.
I'm innocent, I promise.
Oh my goodness.
Save it for the judge.
Oh wow. They just had a little thing
I don't
going
know
on there,
what
didn't
that
they?
drink is, but I bet it's 99% sugar.
I'd read you the ingredients, but there's nothing written on the can.
That's even worse.
Did she make it herself or something?
Scientific formulas, probably. I'll openly admit I have no idea what any of it means.
Okay.
Boxes of stuff.
Looks like a camera to me, but whatever.
That's a whole lot of books.
Her room's really nice.
Chandeliers. Extra fancy.
Way nicer than
I don't know.
than
They just
Freya's.
seem old-fashioned to me. Plus, they're kind of dusty.
So she doesn't spend much time
Fifi's got something
here?
pinned up
No,
here.
she does. She just doesn't clean anything.
What is all this?
Look closer. Okay. Interesting. So she's got some triangles, some sine waves, or not necessarily sine waves, but and then she's got this dude to Poppy, Flora to Felix. She has us on here? We just got here. Okay. This man I haven't met yet, and this man I haven't met yet, but he was in a picture, I think, and he was up in the room. This lady I don't think I've met either. Those two. Okay. I don't know what all the arrows are for, but...
Is Fifi trying to solve the mystery with math equations?
Maybe. Did you ever try that? Maybe it works.
I don't necessarily see how it's relevant, but
That's
whatever.
you, Sally.
What? I do not look like that, do I?
So
Who's that?
is he gonna say whoever
Not
person is?
sure.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's supposed to be Felix.
Right.
Is that supposed to be me? Why do I look so angry?
You always look like that.
That's just the face you make when you're thinking. Does make you wonder, though. When did Fifi draw all this?
Yeah.
Who is that?
No idea.
It's Poppy. I'm telling you guys, it's
That's gotta be
Poppy.
Flora.
Who is that?
Did I call her Freya earlier?
No
I'm sorry
idea.
if I did.
Who is that?
No idea.
Okay, I get it. You don't know these people.
Who is that?
No idea.
I get it, I get it.
Did
Okay.
you notice who isn't on here?
Freya?
Mm-hmm. And Fifi herself.
Okay. Sure.
It's a bed.
Achievement unlocked. Professional snoop.
Barely.
Okay. Anything back
That's
here?
a whole
Just
lot
the
of
books.
Stuff Fifi's thrown away.
You gonna rummage through the trash can?
No, that is quite beneath me. Thank you.
Thank you.
I give it 5 minutes before you're in there.
I would if I could. You gotta search everything.
Homemade posters. This one's about the Pythagoras theorem.
I've not heard of that band. Are they any good? A pretty ornate window with a great view of the lake.
We're supposed to be looking for clues, not assessing the real estate value.
And over here, you'll see the owners use sheets of paper to block out all that unnecessary natural light. A simple trick, but it really transforms the space.
Okay, what's this weird
It's like a
thing?
microscope.
Oh,
Big one.
oh, that's what she made.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, look closer. Ooh,
I'm not sure this is a microscope.
something weird. Horizontally slide the 4 magnifying lenses to the correct positions. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so they all have a different amount of magnifyingness. We're trying to make it look like a key. Okay. I got this. I got this, guys. This one should probably go. No, that's way too big. This one? No, that's too small. Maybe that one doesn't go there. It doesn't need to be ginormous. So you get out of here. We'll work with somebody else. Okay. What have we got here? This looks to be the smallest thing, so this needs the biggest amount of magnification. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Okay. Okay. Aha. So you go here. The biggest part. Then we need the next biggest. So is it you? Is it you? It's you. The next biggest goes on this part. And then the smallest goes over here. You would think it would be something like that. Ooh. That's so close to being right. But there's a gap here. There shouldn't be. Right? Oh, that's almost right. Like that? That looks pretty good to me.
Got it.
Yay!
I'm impressed. Sounds like it unlocked.
Yeah, it's built on top of a little metal box.
It's very convenient of you, Fifi, to make a thing that literally just looks like a
There's
key.
book in here.
Let me read it. Well, that looks more like a journal, yeah, or a diary. A well-used book resembling a diary. It's locked with a strange metal device. We can't hack that? Oh, okay. What, are we gonna go ask Fifi about it? That seems like a bad idea, but it's probably what we're gonna do.
A big one.
How come you don't have one of those?
Why? Because I'm a detective? Should I start smoking a pipe too?
You can pull off a pipe.
Okay, what about this
What's
notebook?
that big book on the desk?
Looks like something Fifi's been writing.
Is it a clue?
I hope not. It's just a bunch of notes about her microbiology experiments.
Okay. Are you talking about this book?
What's that big
Okay,
book?
yes.
It's just a bunch of notes about her microbiology.
So, nothing else.
Nice room.
It's a mess, but yeah.
I don't think there's anything else. I think I've clicked on everything. Okay. Odd that we didn't really find anything else in there. I mean, we could probably go back to Fifi and ask her about her journal, but I don't really want to. I want to meet one more person. Or should we go out here? Let's see who's here. Music room! I found her! Look, there's another one of these things here.
Are they paper lanterns?
Whatever they are, I like them. It's like a little parade of floating spirits.
Are they
Okay,
Whatever it's
I get
like,
it,
a
I
little
get it, I get it.
sheet music? It's handwritten.
That's a lot of notes. Looks pretty difficult.
Probably why they're on the floor. Oh, whatever it is, it's playing a little trumpet.
I was clicking on the broken thing.
While it is the music room, he's got to practice.
What's with all the broken glass?
Yeah, okay. Ooh. Horn statue. A shiny statue of a strange creature holding a large horn. There's a noticeable crack running along the length of the statue's horn. Inside the horn and on the ground below are various shards of cracked glass. Weird. Okay. Why is everything
There's
cracked?
a faded mural on the wall.
When I was a kid, I never knew the difference between a mural and a mosaic.
Well, they're very different.
You still don't know, do you?
No.
Okay, let me help you out. A mural is one big painting or picture, you know, on a wall or a ceiling or a floor or wherever. Whereas a mosaic is like one big picture, but that's made up of a whole bunch of teeny tiny pictures. Okay, you got it? So it's made up of a whole bunch of tiny little squares or circles or just random shapes, but that they make one big picture as a whole. You got it?
Who plays the violin, I wonder?
It's pretty dusty. So I'm guessing nobody.
Oh man, I love the violin.
Who plays the violin? I
Okay.
So I'm guessing
This doesn't look like a violin case, and I was clicking on this, but whatever.
wonder? 1 old wooden bookcase.
Yep.
25 dry old books.
Mm-hmm.
4 lit candles.
Yeah.
Am I the only one seeing the problem?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I'm counting 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25? I'll believe you, dude. Can this drawer open?
Alright, you got your wish.
Spooky murder mansion?
Spooky murder mansion.
Okay, I guess we just have to talk to her now. Let me click on
It's
the
one of
piano.
those big pianos with the open lids.
Don't touch it.
Why not?
Might be haunted.
Or what about all of the
Sounds
trees?
Like a forest in here.
And like this dustiness.
Alright, you got
Spooky
spooky
Okay,
murder
okay,
mansion.
okay. Hello. Oh, I didn't mean to
I'm a
scare you.
ghost.
Sally! That's rude!
I didn't mean to scare you. I'm
It
sorry.
may come as a disappointment, but I am alive.
Ah,
That makes you a suspect, I'm afraid.
I know.
what's your name?
My name is Poppy.
I
I'm a
know it.
painter and a pianist.
We'll need to ask you a few questions about Freya.
I know.
Hey,
Okay.
you're pretty good.
All in the wrist. And 13 years of dedicated practice.
Okay. Tell me about yourself. Poppy?
I'm just me. There's nothing to know.
How are you related to the
Okay.
other Pointers?
My father is Percival Pointer. The professor spends most of his time hidden away in his tower.
Huh.
Barely speaks to anyone these days. Especially not the fellows.
Do you get on with the fellows?
2 of them. Fifi and Freya are my closest friends. We all turned 19 last
Are?
year.
Do people
Or
ever
were.
leave Tangle Tower? I don't mean to be rude. It's just, if you're 19...
You don't have to answer that, Poppy.
It's a fair question. I'd like to move away. Definitely. Fifi, Freya, and I would often talk about it, argue about it. Freya wanted to leave, but Fifi... Things are more complicated for her.
What about now?
After what happened, I really don't want to stay here much longer.
Huh. They ripped you out of the photo, though. Are you aware of that?
3.5 hours of piano practice. Soon as I wake up. Same as always.
3.5. Does that not hurt your hands?
Sure.
And you do this in the music room?
No, I prefer to practice in my room. When I make mistakes, I like to make them in private.
What did you do after that?
So you have a
I
second
was
piano?
supposed to meet Fifi in the library, but I totally forgot. When I finally got down there, she'd already gone. I checked her bedroom, but it was locked.
Was Fifi not in there?
No idea. She keeps her door locked either way. So I went back upstairs and out into the moonlight garden.
The what?
The little garden on the roof outside my room.
Was
Oh.
it just you up there?
Cool.
No, Fitz came outside after a while. His room's on the other side. He's been teaching me about flowers.
So, did you talk to him?
Not really.
You ignored each other.
I didn't say that.
Okay. Let me get your statement.
Fitz and I were up in the moonlight garden most of the afternoon.
So
when
Fitz
we
is the one that
heard
looks like
this
a blacksmith.
sound. Lasted about 3 seconds. I've been trying to decide how to describe it, but I'm struggling. It was like something drilling into a piece of metal,
Oh.
but different. Worse. I was pretty sure it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there to check. Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. I knew Freya and Flora were both supposed to be in there, so I made Fitz kick down the door. I went inside. Freya was lying on the floor.
Flora was in the room too?
Yeah.
No. Oh, she
I think
was.
she realized what had happened at the same moment I did.
What?
I didn't know what to do, so I ran downstairs to get Fifi. Her door was still locked, but I knocked and shouted at her. Eventually, she let me in. The lights were off, but I could see she'd already been crying.
Oh,
I
yeah,
told
she
her
said
what
she
had
does that.
happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry. First time I've ever seen her angry. I dragged her out into the hall. My father was there too, for some reason.
Okay, so the
three
one
of us
with
went
the
back up to Flora's tower.
birdhouse
Then
head
Felix
is your dad.
left. He had Penny with him. Fifi had this
Penny's the
idea.
one with the bird on her
She
head.
wanted to do some
Okay.
kind of scientific test. She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes. After she was done, she went back upstairs and I went back to my room.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I have a lot I want to ask her about. Okay, let's ask her about
Needless
a little
noise
more.
from tongues expel, unless within the mouth they dwell. The spoken word, unfit for dealing with the shifting form of feeling, stand unblinking in the face of taciturn and soundless space.
Is she gonna do that for each person?
Foregone drifter,
She
moving
is.
fast. Days a shadow seeker past. Is it bravery or surrender? Accepting that your world will render nothing darker than the gloom. Some 4 walls make round a room.
Okay, so she's not so much as giving me... She's giving me, like, her take on these people in the sense that she's like, I don't know what's up with them. Like, it could be
In
this.
the lips a silver spoon, a story written all too soon. The chosen dwelling of her heart, unjustly chosen to depart. Lost her liberation lays in the center of a maze.
Okay. So she's born to richness, but she's not happy with where she is.
Hard of head, but free of mind. Unimprisoned, unconfined. With starry eyes,
Unlike
she sees
Fifi.
beyond, behind our walls, beneath our pond. A soul untied, it's hers, it's free. Was then, is now, will ever be.
So, it kind of sounds like you murdered her to set her free. I'm just saying.
That's me. I'm on a list of murder suspects. Always thought that would be kind of cool, but it's just tedious.
Falls a little short, doesn't it?
Yeah, you don't have anything nice to say, like it's all poetic about yourself? Okay, fine.
So there are 2 families living
Fine,
in
fine,
Tangle
fine.
Tower?
Mm-hmm. 3 pointers and 5 fellows.
Okay.
4 fellows.
What's the
Okay.
connection between them?
There isn't one. Not really. It was all built by the Remington family. Flora
Who
isn't
are
Remington
gone now.
originally. So was Primrose, my mother. She married into the Pointers, and Flora married into the Fellows.
So the
Oh,
fellows and
okay.
the pointers own the house now?
Flora owns the house. Depending on who you ask, that means her husband Felix owns it too.
What about your father?
His claim over the house kind of fell apart after my mother left.
Where's your mother now?
No idea.
Okay.
There's something I noticed about Freya's
What is it?
knife wound.
Hit me.
Oh,
From what
okay.
we could tell, the blade went in at an exact right angle, perpendicular to Freya's
Interesting.
body. And there's only one small pool of blood. Nothing on Freya's hands, or anywhere else. The whole thing is just a little too...
Perfect.
peaceful.
Ugh. I would not say that getting stabbed by a knife is peaceful, but okay, thanks.
This...
There's been a lot of math equations.
Really?
No, well, yes, it was. I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Any
Okay.
idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy.
Interesting. We listened to something on this. Right? So she did maybe record something, but then she didn't like it, so she wanted to destroy
What
it,
do you
maybe?
make of the statue?
I know that's the only harp in the whole of Tangle Tower. I've never actually seen a real one.
What's
Maybe it's
wrong
from
with
before your
harps?
time.
Oh, definitely. You see how old this statue
I
is?
still haven't seen any of those
What about the
symbols yet.
symbols? One of them looks like piano keys.
Yeah?
Yeah. Weird.
And then another one looks like a bird.
Don't you think that's weird? That the letter isn't addressed to anyone? Or signed by anyone?
Well,
Someone's
they weren't
being
mailing it.
deliberately secretive.
Or they're trying to manipulate you?
Oh, okay.
When I first saw it, I thought it looked like Flora was holding a knife, with blood on the tip.
You don't think that anymore?
No, it was a stupid thing to say. The room was dark. I was in shock. I'm just an idiot.
Oh my
it was blood on
God.
the tip. If you hadn't said anything, maybe Fifi wouldn't have checked.
Exactly. It's stupid.
But we would have missed out on an important clue.
Is it a clue? Really? Tell me how it's a clue. Tell me how it helps.
My
Nothing
God.
about the knife makes any sense. It's just freaking everyone out.
Well, it's not a
Shouldn't have
knife.
said anything.
It's not a knife. Don't worry. It's
What
not a
was
knife.
inside?
Nothing.
Huh.
I love how
Freya
we're
always
just sharing
had
our clues
palette
with
all the
every
exact
suspect.
colors she was gonna need. I think it helped her zone out and focus on the actual painting itself. Like getting all your sheet music lined up before playing a long piece.
Right. So the blob of black paint in the middle, that was for painting Flora?
Flora's dress, yeah. She wears even more black than I do. Why is the glass cracked down one side?
I don't know.
Natural wear and tear, maybe?
No.
No.
Come on,
Flora
Grimoire.
took good care of her stuff.
But
It was
everything
my
is
mother's
cracked.
So, why is it up in Flora's room?
She just gets the most use out of it.
Okay.
Freya would borrow it too sometimes.
Makes sense. What about
Does
this
belong to
tape?
you, Poppy?
Poppy?
Now that's not really my style, is it?
But who else would own a tape like this?
Literally anybody?
True. Except that everyone has told me that it's probably yours because you're the one with tapes.
Is that supposed to be Flora?
Possibly.
Oh, how nice.
Okay.
Whose paints are those?
They belong to Felix, I think.
She seemed kind of shocked. Were these paints... Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe these aren't Freya's paints. Maybe he switched all of his paints except for the red one. You know? I'm just saying.
Everybody sees something different.
Did Freya ever tell you what she saw in it?
Not exactly. She said something about it being from a recurring nightmare.
Oh.
Sorry, but if it was from a nightmare, why would you paint it and leave it in front of your bed?
Maybe she wanted to take control of it, giving something a physical form
Maybe.
to make it easier to deal with. Well, sometimes.
Okay. Aha, what about this picture
This
that
is a
you've
photo
clearly
of
been ripped
Fifi and
out of?
Freya, right?
Yeah,
How come you're not in it? You're friends with them too, aren't you?
I'm not really one for photographs.
Fifi looks like she really admires Freya.
Fifi's loyalty to Freya is unshakable.
Okay.
Hey, that's me.
Yep.
Not a bad likeness.
It looks like you're standing in a rose bush.
Is there something wrong with that?
Okay.
That belongs to Flora, I think. How sweet.
Okay.
Fifi's diary.
Oh yeah.
I've seen it
My
in her room
bad.
before.
Yeah.
That's where we found it.
I
Have
mean,
you ever read
yeah.
it? Do you know what's written in
It's
there?
awkward.
Nope. I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate me invading her privacy.
Yeah.
I thought you and Fifi were close friends.
Yeah, we are. It's just Fifi's gotten kinda impatient with me recently.
Do you know why?
Impatient.
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she'd tell you if you asked.
Oh, she would. She'd get to me straight. Probably why I've been avoiding it.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't break it.
Does anybody else use the music room?
Yes. I
Who?
don't know who,
Ugh.
but I can tell when somebody else has touched the piano.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Poppy's bedroom is unlocked.
Yay.
I wonder what's in there.
Later. Okay, that's the only new thing? Well, then we're gonna be going to Poppy's bedroom next time. And other places too, probably. So... I don't know. Is it really gonna be one of these people? So far, everyone's stories seem to check out. Except Felix seems pretty suspicious, but he's like the first person you talk to. So, would it really be him? I don't know, but he's just always very suspicious whenever he's talking. But he could be suspicious for a different reason. He could have committed a different crime. So, I don't know, we're going to keep investigating next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye now.